If my 3D objects are positioned in this way, I can go ahead and now try to create the illusion that this knife is actually going through the orange. Right now the knife is on the top layer. That's why you see it in the very front plane in front of the orange. And what I want to do is create another copy. I want to create another copy of this orange layer that we have right here, the orange 3D layer. So I'm going to go ahead and create a duplicate layer of that. If I hold down the control button and click on the layer, I can create another copy of that. So instead of this one being called front, I'm going to call this orange back. So we should have now, I have an orange front and I have an orange back. So I want to take the orange front layer that I have and bring that all the way to the top. What I should have is a sandwich of two orange layers between, with the knife in between. So on the top I have the orange front, underneath that I have the knife, and on the bottom I have the orange back. Now I'm going to go ahead and make some changes here. So let's start with the orange front. So I'm going to make that orange back invisible by clicking on the eyeball. If I select the orange front layer, I'm going to go up to the top here to my 3D panel, and I'm going to select the one that says orange front and make that, I'm going to keep that one visible. But if I go back, I go down towards where it says orange back here, I'm going to make that one invisible. So what I want to see is the front half of the orange, which will be on the outside of this knife. That looks good, so let's go ahead and go back to our layers again. So now that I dealt with that orange front layer, let's go ahead and deal with the orange back. So I'm going to make my orange front invisible and select the orange back layer and click that one on. Now I'm going to go to my 3D panel again, and this time we're going to deal with this a little differently. If I select my orange front layer here now and I make that invisible, what I want to see when I do this is I want to see the back slice of the orange. So if I see the back slice of the orange here, let's go back to my layers again. Now that I have my orange back done the way I want it, and my orange front, which we worked with earlier, we can go ahead and put all three of them on. All of my layers should be on now. And what you'll notice is that the knife now looks like it's going through the orange. So that's another very good step that we've accomplished.